So hi everybody. This is just stay-at-home grandma, and I'm finishing up the planter holder that goes into my macrame. I remember I March parts that last week, so I'm gonna kind of finish it up, buff it up, and everything like that, and then I'm gonna do something else. So anyway, join me. I'm gonna lower this down again so you can see what I'm doing because you know what I look like. I'm already good looking. You already know that. Okay, so how's everybody doing? I'm doing fine. I got a my last COVID shot today. So far so good. Probably when I wake up tomorrow morning, I'll be just tired and I might not be. So I'm gonna just hope for the best. It's not bothering my arm or anything. It's is what it is. So I gotta sand this part off. Just sand the raw edges off. Still in my bedroom because they haven't finished the front because every other day it's been raining. So and I don't want them to start like upstairs until they finish the front. So, but we are gonna get him moved out completely next week. And like I said, I can work in there until they put the new ceiling in and stuff like that. It doesn't matter to me, but you know, he's got to move upstairs and get all his stuff up. And he's been working outside with him, so it's been hard. But I'm in my room. And actually, to be perfectly honest with you, I kind of like it. I didn't think I would. So this is it. Let me trash can open just a little bit. And this is, and I'll actually, when I get finished doing my other DIY, I'll actually like see what macrame holder I want to put on. And I'll probably put some plants on. I have some plants, some real plants. They're not, you know, fake ones. They're real, but I want the real plants. But you know, and I'll put a little something under it too, so that, well, yeah, you know what I mean, so they won't get wet either. But I think that this is really good. It's funny, but I really do like it. So anyway, let's put this over here. Let's pull up some glue sticks. And let me tell you about this, my Lazy Susan. So this was a Lazy Susan that I was sent to review. However, when it came, it was broken. So I cut it apart, but I kept this part of it, the round part of it. So I'm going to attempt. Now, I'm going to attempt to start to make a bowl out of it with some jute. And I got this from the Dollar Tree. I got a whole bunch of it in one of my bags, packed. But we'll see. So I figured since I was going to do it, might as well come on and do it with you guys, right? So it actually turned out to be a very beautiful day today. It's supposed to rain. It rained yesterday on and on. It was supposed to rain today. Rained a little bit, but then the sun came out. So therefore, okay, that's why I don't listen to the news or the weather. I mean, I do just in case, but so anyway, how's everybody doing? What's happening? Okay, so here's my glue gun, the trusty gun, and I'm going to put a little glue on this one. I'm going to start right here, put a little glue on here, just a little bit at a time. hold this here. Now I have, I had, oh, it's on the other side. So you know what? I'm not going to go get it. What I'm going to do is going to turn myself all the way around. And by my thumb, bro. Here it is. There you go. Okay, so somebody got a dog out there somewhere howling for something. I don't know. It's unusual because I really don't hear dogs all the time here. I don't know why, because I know everybody's got a dog, but me probably. And my granddaughter doesn't have a dog either. She had one, but she had to give it away because nobody's home. The kids are at school and nobody's home, but she tried. But it's funny because I had a dog and nobody was ever home either. But I think that puppies and things need more attention now than they did. I don't think that we knew the attention that they actually needed either. That might be the case too. Just kind of had a dog. They stayed home. I don't even remember the cages, them being in cages or anything. You know, so for sure. Now I'm gonna try this without some sticks and stuff like that and see what happens. See how I can build it up. Should be able to build it up one on top of the other. So we shall see. And I probably should. And I got my thumb. The same number. I'm going to take this up just a little ways. And then I'm going to actually Mod Podge, which probably I'll Mod Podge to the inside of this. I think. Well, I know I'm going to Mod Podge it because I don't want to do the inside in the rope. Sticking out, you know, or nothing that I can peek under. Okay. I can't find it at the dollar store, the Lazy Susans. I can't find the dollar store, the Lazy Susans. I can't find any of the you know, and I can't find a lot of things I can't find. Oh, the bamboo yeah. fill you up just a little bit. Just a little bit. I make a little bit of a noise, but that's what you can see because I'm looking at it. And it might be that I'm just looking at it wrong. Doing this right here. It seems right here. I think once I get it going, but it has burnt off, broken off some places. So that's what I'm trying to do is trying to fix it so that once I get it going. I think I got it going. So if I got the glue stuck to the glue gun, so Sunday I'm going to have an auction, a live auction on this channel, of course, and because I got an overwhelmingly a lot of new things and a lot of craft things that I'm not going to be using. So if you're interested, stop by, just stop by, say hi. I lost my finger. Well, no, I didn't. You know what I'm saying. Probably what I'm going to do is keep this up here because I can put some of my leggings glue sticks and all that other kind of stuff in there, and keep this up here. Maybe, I don't know. I know I'm not going to use it in the kitchen because I have one downstairs that I actually got to review. So I was happy because I'm like, those things cost a whole bunch of money for a piece of plastic too, because this is plastic. This, my friend, is plastic. It's not, you know what I mean? This might be just a little bit uneven. You're welcome. You hear that? Probably didn't hear it. Somebody yelled, thank you. I said, welcome. They probably were talking to one of their friends out there. But like about 8:30, 9 o'clock, unless it's somebody. Oh, it's almost 8:30, so 9 o'clock, 9:30. Well, that's because it's stuff you think. If you do hear something, it's because they don't live here. And so far, so good. Except for that little piece right there. I'm actually going to go around that later, but I see a couple of pieces that come along good. This piece fits in here. Oh, it does actually. Oh, that's good. I'm talking to myself. Sometimes that's the only intelligent person that actually has an answer. So I'm going to put 2 layers of this. When this one runs out, I'll put on another one in, and then I'm going to fill this with like I said, I'm going to Mod Podge this inside. So tell me what you'd like to see me make. And tell me don't build a house, because I'm not going to. Not even a dollhouse. However, I'm sure that there's some things that you want to see me make that I would be glad to do. Oh, it's building up nicely. I thought I was going to need like some sticks or something to build it around, but I think too, because this rope is heavy, I think if it was thinner rope, I probably would need the sticks. I'll show you what I mean in a minute. Let me get this put in and then I'll show you what I mean. Let me see if I can show you. With these, I can show you. You have to put these sticks around and build it around it so that you have, you know, like some kind of a foundation. But I believe that this rope is heavy enough that it makes its own foundation. Well, my granddaughter graduates. Her birthday's Sunday. She'll be 18 and she graduates on the 10th. And I'm going to have just a little, so I will actually invite you all. And we'll take some of the party, but we're not really well, we're having a little party, but she wanted pizza, so her graduation, okay with me. Because I was going to cook. And she's like, nah, I don't want you to cook. You cook enough all the time. So she said, I just want pizza. I'm like, okay. And she loves pizza anyway, so why not? I got her birthday present, but like I said, the graduation presents are, I'm actually giving her money, a lot of money, not a lot of money, you know what I mean, but I'm giving her money because the girls are going away. Some of her friends, because two of her friends, I think, are going to boot camp. Yeah, boot camp. Yep. It seemed like she was 7 years old when they came down here. And now she's 18. Give or take 2 minutes. Doesn't take long. That's for sure. But she's going to college. And she's going to the college, one of the colleges that I taught at. So that made me very happy. Take this off. Made me extremely happy. Okay, so I'm getting ready to get to the end of this. So when I get to the end of it, I'm going to put some Mod Podge, this paper in. This, I'll show you the tissue that I got. Plain plastic glue is just not going to make it. And then I'll continue to Mod Podge. Because I don't, it's not up. I want it up just a little bit higher. So and I forgot to take the tape off the first end of it. How do I want that? Just a little bit higher so things won't fall off. I think I can Mod Podge it with the stuff in there. So I think I'll put another row on. Let's see what happens. And this time we'll take the tape off the end. You can see this side right here. I would have thought, because we went out before I went to go get my shot. We went out to the market, to the farmers market to get some fresh vegetables, and we went to the dollar store, and there were not a whole lot of people out. I would have thought, because they've lifted some things. Well, here in the state of Delaware, we still have to. Well, we can uncover if we have had all our shots, but there are certain places that we still have to. And I really kind of am happy about that. There's certain places that we still have to wear a mask, and that's like hospitals and all that other kind of stuff. And that doesn't bother me at all. But some people are very upset by it. I don't understand. I don't know. Some people think it's a conspiracy, and other people think, it's the government. And to be perfectly honest with you, I don't mean to be rude, but and I'm not going to be rude, I just don't think that the government can do something like that. I don't want to say they're not that smart, but they're not scientists. You know what I mean? But that's just my opinion. They're smart in other things, but I don't know. That's the air conditioner, by the way. And actually, I'm gonna turn it off because it's nice and cool in here right now. Might as well enjoy it while I can, because we're talking about it's cold, and it's been cold. It has been cold, but all of a sudden it'll get hot, and then we'll be talking about it's hot. Today was a beautiful day. I enjoyed it. Now this way here, I'm gonna have to cover this, but I'll put a piece of rope along there. This little piece right there. Even when it's down, because that needs a piece of rope right there. I'm waiting for somebody to send me, I don't know. I'm waiting for somebody to send me one of those challenge boxes that, you see that they have to challenge. I'd like one of those. I'd like to actually be challenged. Because you know what I mean, though. It's like watching Chopped. If anybody watched Chopped, and they're cooking and stuff like this, so I can cook that and stuff like that. And then people that actually get on there that say that once they get there, they're like, yeah, I say that, but now I'm here. But I admire what they do. I really do. I'd like to get one of those boxes. See what I could do. Well, it doesn't look so bad. I mean, it doesn't really look so bad at all. Looks better than it did. But I was determined to cut that plastic off. I was not going to let that go. Not the Susan part. I tried to decide whether I could do something with the whole thing, but it didn't happen. More glue. I think, but that's as high as I'm going to make it actually. Because I'm going to put like paints in it and stuff like that that I'm using at that time. So I think that this is where I'm going to leave it off. And then I'm going to fix that bottom. Bring it around just a little bit here, and then show you what I'm going to do. Now, normally, I gotta get this glue before it dries too. Some things, this is not the glue. The glue stick is not the glue. Sometimes you just have to. And what I'm going to do is drop this down in the front. Just like this, put it right there. Be very careful because, like I said, I burned myself with this. This ain't no joke. So I'm sure anybody that's using a glue gun can understand what I'm saying. Okay, so now I'm trying to put this down in his so that you can't see it. Because I'm going to let that dry. And then I'm going to do this little piece right here. So I need, I put myself in a predicament. So what I've got to do is, because it's this has got to hang some kind of way, and there's nothing to back it up, but hey, we'll make it work. Come on, seriously? You're not gonna? Okay, so I cut off just a little bit too much. Okay, now here's where it gets cute. I've got to glue it over on the side here and here. So I'm going to put this all here. This is not going to try to work, but it's going to work. Since it's on the bottom, if I put just a little bit too much glue on it, ain't nobody going to notice that. For me. Because like I said, it's only going to be to put my paints on and stuff like that when I'm painting and things. Okay. I'm going to retire the glue gun for the night. Leave this upside down for a few minutes to dry while I get some Mod Podge out. I'm going to be using these napkins that I bought at the dollar store today. Aren't they pretty? If I get them open, that is. Put these down. And down here for now. So these are. And I got that little vacuum cleaner for here. It's in my bag, but I haven't put the batteries in it yet. So if you like today, when I did my haul, got it. So that is really pretty. I'm gonna take this off. Put this over here. I got other ones too. I gotta find out where they are. It's gonna take me, once I move everything around, it's gonna take me 3 weeks. Trust me. Okay. everything where I want it. I can't seem to separate this. So I might most people, because I want this part anyway. Still not apart. Okay, well, I'm gonna just Mod Podge the whole thing. Okay. I can get the Mod Podge open. Come on, let's open. I got it. Where's the cup? Got it. Okay, one thing about Mod Podge that I really, really like, it actually sticks on anything. I like that. Because some things like plastic and stuff like that, certain paints and things will not stick on it. And I Mod Podge the whole. Hi, Lynn, how you doing? I Mod Podge the whole thing. I'm doing a Lazy Susan tray, and I Mod Podge the whole thing so that I don't have to, because I can do it, put it in. Because like I said, I don't want to see this blue plastic. I'm sorry. Lynn, I got Lazy Susan, well, one of the Lazy Susans I got to review. And when the package was sent to me, it was broken. So I just went ahead and cut the top part off and decided I wasn't going to throw the Lazy Susan away because I can't find them nonetheless. And they have them at Dollar Tree occasionally. I haven't found any at Dollar Tree either. So I have one. But then this one, I said, I'm going to use this one in my art room. I'm in my bedroom right now because we're redoing some of the house. So anyhow, so this is the paper that I'm using. This is the paper that I'm using. It's a napkin. These napkins right here, I got these from the Dollar Tree today. So let me see if I can, yeah. So that went down smoothly. So what's up? What is happening? How's everybody doing? How you feeling? Because I know you were sick. I got my last COVID shot today, so I'm doing pretty good so far. Like I said, it made me sleepy the last time I had it, but we'll see. Didn't bother me till the next day. And I slept. I had it that Friday, like today, and I slept all day Saturday except to go to the bathroom. My husband came in and my daughter came in to see if I was okay. Well, my granddaughter, not my daughter, because she does her laundry here on Saturday. I mean, nothing hurt. My arm hurt a little bit, but what I did, and I did it this time too, is I took 2 Tylenol because I cannot. Well, I have a little bit of aspirin that I take with my blood pressure pills, but I can't take aspirin. It makes me bleed. Okay, all right. I mean, a lot of people were like, well, some of my family was worried about it because of the stroke that I had and stuff like that, but I'm fine. So far, so good. This is the inside. I had to lower the laptop down so that people could see. Okay, I've gotten into decoupaging again and actually you cutting dry flowers. I don't know what has gotten into me. Well, yeah, I do know what's gotten into me. But I'm drying flowers now and everything like that, and I'm loving it. No, I never dried flowers before, but years ago when the kids were little, I used to decorate. No, I never dried flowers before, but years ago when the kids were little, I used to decoupage a lot of things and furniture and stuff like that. But I never got into dry flowers. But my granddaughter, her husband bought us some beautiful roses for and I think you saw it, Lynn, the shadow box for their anniversary. And I said, let me do something with those. And so the roses sat here once they started to dry, they sat here. Once they started to dry, they sat here, and I looked at them and I looked and I said, "Oh, my shadow box. First shadow box I made, I used the Jenga blocks and everything. I think you saw it. If you didn't, go to my page and you'll see. Um, the only thing that doesn't have is the lights. And the next, only thing that doesn't have is the lights. And the next um, video that I do, I'm going to put the pictures in there of the yeah. I'll put the pictures of it because I put lights in it. I had fun with it. And then I realized, well, I love flowers anyway. See, my thing has always been that I like edible flowers because I grow my garden like that. But so what have you been up to, Lynn? Doing anything good? put this right here. Oh, nothing. I was talking earlier, and I don't see a whole bunch of people out. You know, like you would think that with the lift and everything like that, that they would be out. I mean, I don't even see as much beach traffic because we have beach traffic all the time because we're 2 hours from the beach, I think. We have a small beach. Not where I live. I live by water, but we have a small beach. But the water back here goes out into the river. But I don't know. You know, because usually now we did our shopping early, and because I had my shot at 2:00, and they're on time and everything, and I had it at Walgreens. The second shot, I had the first shot at Walgreens, so the same one, and so we got finished at about 2:10 maybe, because it took me right at 2:00, and we had done our shopping and everything like that, so we came home, and there was some traffic, but not like usual. 2:00 usually is just like traffic completely. And usually we have Biden traffic as well because Biden lives in Delaware, of course. So the traffic is hung up because of him. But I don't think he came this weekend. I think he came last weekend, but not this weekend. I don't know. Yeah, I think people are skeptical. I know I would be skeptical. I'm skeptical. But here, what I'm thinking is the governor's that, you know, they can eat inside and stuff like that, but the staff has to keep their mask on and which, you know what, to be perfectly honest with you, they're just going back to the original thing years ago, because years ago, well, they never wore mask over their faces unless they were sick or something like that, but they wore hairnets and gloves and all that kind of stuff years ago, so why not now? And I think that that's one of the reasons why we were so susceptible to getting things, because we got away from the original plan. You know, spitting in the street and all that kind of stuff. You know that didn't go on yet. Well, because you're not that old, but I'm older than dirt. So, you didn't allow spitting in the street. And you got spit in the street, you had to pay. You had to pay a fine. See, I'm not a beach person. I never have been. My kids are beach people, but I'm not a beach person. The beach has never intrigued me like other people. Never. Because I never, and I'm guilty of saying that I never learned how to swim. I went to camp every summer, but I learned how to cook, and I stayed in that art tent. I was telling my daughter that the other day. I loved that art tent, and I stayed in the kitchen with the cook, and she showed me how to make a lot of things. And of course, my mother did too, and my grandma. But you know, I mean, because kids would be out playing, and I'd be making something or doing something. The only thing that I have not mastered yet, and my mother used to scratch her head about it, well, there's three things. The first one is making a cake. Duncan Hines has offered to pay me money to stay away from their cakes. But yet I can make a pie, and I mean a pretty pie too. The whole pie crust, the whole thing, the little leaves and all that kind of stuff. The other thing is I cannot wrap a present. My mother has never understood that one when she was alive, never understood it because she wrapped so well. Okay. What's the other thing? Think of it in a minute. But there's another thing that I just refuse to do. Mhm. And my husband's guilty of that too because he will spit out the window and I'll tell him, why do you do that? This is gross. But that's a man thing, I guess. But also, when I was teaching at the college, a couple of times I'd see kids just sneezing and not covering, sneezing and coughing and not covering their mouth. And I'd be like, okay, I mean, and that worries me. I got one more piece, maybe two. Yep, I got one more. Thought it was one more, but it's actually two. Maybe three. Yeah, I'm gonna need a little piece for right here. Good dog or whore, you can cover your mouth or, when you cough or sneeze and stuff like that, you get knocked down by your mom for sure. The kids do a lot of things now, but grown people do a lot of things now too. That either they didn't have any proper home training or they just got away from it. Okay, so there's a little piece right here that's actually hanging out that wants to mess with me. There. So other than that, pretty much I've been staying at home. So this is it. So I got to Mod Podge the inside and then let it dry. And then, and the Susan goes around. So that's why I said I wasn't going to throw it away. I was not going to throw it away because I could use it for something. So I'll use it when they finish my art room. And they haven't even started it yet because they're still working on the outside of the house. But when they finish my art room, I will use it for my paints and things like that. Like when I'm painting and things like that now, that I can have a tray full of things. I'll just pour it in there. I just poured it in. So I don't know. I was telling everybody that my granddaughter is is graduating from high school. Her birthday is Sunday, and she's graduating from high school Thursday. So one down, one to go, and then because her oldest sister is 35. Yeah, 35. And of course, my two great grandchildren, one's 8 and one's 12. So not yet, but it'll come soon because I just was thinking she was just 7 years old when she moved here, because we all come from Boston originally. But I took a job at Del Tech to teach. And then that wouldn't stay away. So I am finished. So that's all Mod Podge. But that'll all dry clear. And I'll put another coat on. And then that's it. And then it's like I said, it's on the Lazy Susan. And I think that that's good. And you should have seen when it came in the mail, right? All of the blue side, which even though it was there, I mean, I was still going to cover it with something anyway because it was plastic and it was blue, and blue is not my color. But I'm gonna fix up this a little bit. Like my little paints and stuff like that. And like I said, right now I'm in a makeshift room. So anyway, I'm going to clean up and I'm going to get ready for bed. Okay. I fried some chicken and made some other things so that if, again, I repeat what I had with the first shot, and that was like I slept all day the first time. Then, they have he had some stuff to eat because they're working on the front of the house. So, oh yeah. So, I'll be on Sunday from 7 to 9 because I have a live auction. I have a lot of stuff that I just need to sell. It's all new, because you know what I do. So, and I have craft things and I have household things mostly. So if you have a chance, stop by, Lynn. All right. I am going to get off and I'm going to take a shower and I'm going to bed. So I will see you all. Thanks for stopping by, Lynn. And thanks for, I can't think of the other one that was here for a minute, but I love you. Take care. God bless. Bye-bye. See you in the next video and still stay safe. Love you, Lynn. Talk to you soon. Wait a minute. It's 7 to 9. I'm up, but I don't get up until about 8:30. But it's 7 to 9, Lynn. I love you. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.